Hello, young explorers. Welcome to Hamster NBC, the place where curious kids discover amazing things about our world. Here we ask big questions and find simple answers together. Every episode is a new adventure full of fun facts and surprises. So get comfortable, open your mind, and get ready to learn something new. And so, let's begin. Why are some people lonely? This question may feel strange, because there are many people around us. Everyone has neighbors, classmates, or co-workers. But loneliness is not about how many people are near you. It is about how you feel inside. Imagine you sit in a room with other children, but no one talks to you or plays with you. You are not alone, but you feel lonely. The same can happen to adults. They can be with people, but still feel that no one understands them. One reason for loneliness is fear. Some people are afraid to meet new people and talk. They think, what if they don't understand me? Or what if they laugh at me? Because of this, they stay Hawaii, even if they want friends. Sometimes a person feels lonely because of bad experience. For example, someone hurt them or did not treat them well. Then they may think, it is better to be alone than feel pain again. It is like touching something hot after that. You do not want to touch it again. Sometimes people do not know how to make friends. Not everyone learns this easily. Some people do not know how to start a talk or understand others. It does not mean they are bad. They just need time to learn. Sometimes people are very busy. Adults work a lot and feel tired. They may come home and just rest without talking to others. After some time, they can feel lonely. There are people who are different. They may have different interests or ideas. For example, one person likes reading, but others like loud games. Because of this, it can be hard to find friends. Sometimes, being alone is a choice. Some people like to be alone to rest, think, or do what they love. This is not always bad. It is important to know the difference. Being alone can feel good, but feeling lonely is sad. Another reason is moving and change. When a person moves to a new city or school, they may not know anyone. They need time to find friends and feel comfortable. Sometimes people do not talk about their feelings. They can smile and joke, but feel sad inside. If they do not share their feelings, others may not know they are lonely. It is important to remember that loneliness can go away. People can find friends, learn to talk, and open their hearts. Even a small step, saying hello, smiling, or asking, "How are you?" can start a friendship. If you see someone who is lonely, you can help. You can ask them to play, talk, or just stay with them. One kind action can change someone's day. In the end, people can be lonely for many reasons, but it does not mean they will always be alone. Friendship, kindness, and understanding help people become closer. Even a small heart can make the world warmer. And now the day is slowly drawing to a close. The noise grows quieter. Thoughts slow down. And it's time for storytelling. But before we begin, let's do one small but important thing. If you enjoy learning new things, if you enjoy listening to stories before bed, and if you want to come back again, subscribe to the Hamster NBC channel and like this video. This way, you'll help us create even more kind stories and clear explanations for children all over the world. Now, get comfortable. History is waiting for you. There was once a little kid whose growing horns made him think he was a grown-up billy goat and able to take care of himself. So one evening, when the flock started home from the pasture and his mother called, the kid paid no heed and kept right on nibbling. A little later, when he lifted his head, the flock was gone. He was all alone. The sun was sinking. Long shadows came creeping over the ground. A chilly little wind came creeping with them, making scary noises in the grass. The kid shivered as he thought of the terrible wolf. Then he started wildly over the field, bleating for his mother. But not halfway. Near a clump of trees, there was the wolf. The kid knew there was little hope for him. "Please, Mr. Wolf, I know you are going to eat me. But first, please pipe me a tune, for I want to dance." The wolf liked the idea of a little music before eating, so he struck up a merry tune, and the kid leaped and frisked gaily. Meanwhile, the flock was moving slowly homeward. In the still evening air, the wolf's piping carried far The shepherd dogs pricked up their ears. They recognized the song the wolf sings, and they were racing back to the pasture. The wolf's song ended suddenly. Andas ran with the dogs at his heels. He called himself a fool for turning piper. He should have stuck to his butcher's trade. Never let a clever kid distract you from your purpose. The tortoise, you know, carries his house on his back. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot leave home. They say that Jupiter punished him so because he was such a lazy stay-at-home that he would not go to Jupiter's wedding. After many years, Tortoise began to wish he had gone to that wedding. When he saw how gaily the birds flew about, and how the hare and the chipmunk and all the other animals ran nimbly by, the tortoise felt very sad and discontented. He wanted to see the world too, and there he was, with a house on his back and little short legs that could hardly drag him along. One day he met a pair of ducks and told them all his trouble. "We can help you to see the world," said the ducks. "Take hold of this stick with your teeth, and we will carry you far up in the air, where you can see the whole countryside. But keep quiet, or you will be sorry." The tortoise was very glad indeed. He seized the stick firmly with his teeth. The two ducks took hold of it, one at each end, and away they sailed up toward the clouds. Just then, a crow flew by. He was very much astonished at the strange sight, and cried, "This must surely be the king of tortoises." "Why, certainly," began the tortoise. But as he opened his mouth to say these foolish words, he lost his hold on the stick, and down he fell to the ground, where he was dashed to pieces on a rock. The young crab and his mother. "Why in the world do you walk sideways like that?" said a mother crab to her son. "You should always walk straight forward with your toes turned out." "Show me how to walk, mother dear," answered the little crab, obedient. "I want to learn." So the old crab tried and tried to walk straight forward, but she could walk sideways only, like her son. And when she wanted to turn her toes out, she tripped and fell on her nose. Do not tell others how to act, unless you can set a good example.